showtime.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. If you are new to our channel, thank you for being here. I am your host, Robert, a.k.a. The Tall Man. This is my lovely wife, Lisa, and co-host, a.k.a. Mrs. Tall Man. Not that anyone ever calls her that. We are coming to you live this very moment from the Celebrity Reflection here in our cabin. We are in cabin 6180, and we are glad to have you all with us. In fact, look at the view outside of our cabin tonight. Is that absolutely beautiful? The moon is right there. We'll get to see the light shimmering off the water. Let me see. I've been having it faced backwards, but I don't think we'll see anything backwards because I don't think the light's back there very much. Nope. We are going to stay right here with this shot right here because that, my friends, that is just absolutely beautiful right there.
That's a great view.
This is why we love to cruise. So thank you all for being with us tonight. We are going to go over Deck 4 in its entirety. We're going to answer a lot of your questions. We're going to have some chit-chat, tell you about our day in Cozumel and anything that happened in between. So let's say hello just to everybody real quick. Patricia, hello. Ready, Freddy? Yes, you are. Mama Tall Man, it is showtime once again. You got that right. Hello, Irene. How are you tonight? Dr. Cherie, Charles, good to see you, Charles. It's been a while. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Elaine, hello, Tuesday. It's now Wednesday. You got to change your name. I'm so sorry. Bev, good to see you again. Yes, the nick of time. Anytime's a good time. And Justina, hello, you to you as well. Desiree, she loves the music. Song, good to see you again. I think you've been here once or twice before. Tim Harris. Hey, Tim, how are you? Good to see you. I believe this is Tim and Ashley, or is this a different Tim? I don't know.
I think I believe it's Tim and Allie, right?
Allie,
Allie.
yes.
I believe
Allie.
it's Tim and Allie.
Yeah. Anyway, well, hello, Dr. Shree loves a view. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into deck 4, and we'll come back and chit-chat with you here in just a couple of minutes. And how do we do it? We do it tall man style.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Filming Tom and style.
What? What is that?
Oh,
That's not where we're supposed to be.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Today, Lisa and I, we're on the Celebrity Reflection. We're on deck 4 here towards the back of the ship, or the aft of the ship. And we're going to be showing you the Opus restaurant, plus everything else public here that is on deck 4. So let's get to it. First things first here, as we said, we were towards the back of the ship. So back here is the deck 4 area of your Opus dining room. This is where we ate last night here on deck 4. We ate on that side over there, but we actually had a window seat, Lisa.
We did.
How
We
often-
haven't had a window seat in a while.
I know. I was about to say, how often do we get window seats? Not very often at all. Very light decor in here. Lots of white. There's a little bit of gold up there in the light fixtures. Silvery gold, I think. I don't know. Silver on the columns. Some areas back here as well. Now, technically, if you want to cross over to the other side, you're not supposed to. You'd have to go back and around that way. But since they're closed, we'll cheat. It's sort of a mirror image. Down a little bit back here. I bet it's nice and quiet back in that corner. Here's your kitchen. We're in the back of the ship, but unlike most ships, the kitchen here is literally all the way in the back. It seems that a lot of ships, there's a dining room all the way in the back, so you have views out the back of the ship, and the kitchen is in the middle. With those designs, the bottom floor on this ship, it would have been deck 3. That area is really cut off from the rest of the ship. You have to go. It's hard to access, is what I'm trying to get at. With the design of this ship, they've pushed the kitchen all the way to the back, so there's no what I call dead spots on the ship, or at least for the restaurants here, where there's elevators that don't go everywhere. I had to show you that side. Sorry. So over here is women's, right outside the restaurant. And there was men's on that side. I forgot to show it to you, but this is your cellar masters. Reminds me of more like a smoking bar, like a cigar bar. Does it not, Lisa?
It's kind of a cross for me. It's kind of a cross between a cigar bar and a wine cellar.
Yeah. Of course, they have wines down here. They have a big TV playing different things right now. I got some sports on. Your cellar masters. We'll just back out towards the center atrium area. We'll see the other side. We're going to try to stay to the right as much as possible. This typically is open. It's a fire door. I can't go through there. It'll set off alarms. That does lead to the casino. So we are going to be forced over to the other side. Let's hope we can go through. I love views like this, everybody. It is completely closed. We're going to have to go up to deck 5, walk across, and come back down. So before we do that, let's show you right here. This is like a martini bar. It's also like a champagne bar. This was fully stocked with different beverages on ice last night. Very light decor. And the whole seating area back here. Love that kind of seat there, right?
Yeah, and I love the little cubbies over here too. Nice little cozy areas.
Normally, as we were saying, I'm just going to go back to the elevators to show you. You can see the deck plan. You can see it right here. As you can see, there's the casino. And they've got the 2 fire doors closed. So we're going to have to cut up and go over and go down to get to this space. Normally, you would just walk right through. All right, so we'll see you on the other side. All right, as you can see, we are completely on the other side now of the casino. And as I said, they've got to close. They're probably in there counting the money and stuff. They just closed the fire doors. And they do have a sign announcing it at Fortune's Casino. Here is another bar just outside of the casino with a nice little seating area out here. They could have entertainers out here. It's just a little area. It's kind of neat. It's not cozy because it's sort of expansive, but it's an interesting place to sort of just hang out and congregate. We'll look on the other side after we stay to the right. Celebrity Central. Every seat in here is pretty good, except for the couple that are back here. There are steps, as you can see. If you have accessibility challenges, you won't be coming up here. As you see, there's a couple poles here. But you could do comedians in here, all kinds of different things. I suppose if you had a decent-sized wedding, you could have your wedding in here, too. Last night, the comedian was in the main theater, which we're about to go see now. Just looking behind the curtain, making sure there was nothing there. Again, that was your Celebrity Central. Here's the main theater. Forward elevators and stairs right here. This theater is technically 3 decks. That's really deck 3 down there, but there's no way to access from deck 3. You can only get from deck 4 and 5. Now, when you first came in, there's a set of stairs right here if you want to get up to deck 5. These areas reserved up here for accessibility. But just like the theater that we were just in, the small lounge, if you will, this does have some poles that's going to create some sight line issues for a few seats here in the back. All down here in this basin is completely clear with great views. Big, huge, tall theater. We'll take you down all the way. There's also accessible seating right up here in the front. There's got to be access for accessibility on deck 3 somehow to get in here, because there's no way you're taking your chair or scooter down these stairs. But I pointed it out a second ago. I mean, there's handicap mat or whatever, just signifying this is where wheelchairs or scooters would go. And there is a door here, so there's got to be a back passage that they allow the chairs and scooters to go into to get to those spots.
There's also one on the other side as well.
Yes. Men's and women's room on both the same side. Also accessibility. This is the entertainment court, is right here. So there's a conference center back in here. These are back offices for the conference center. And that's just a little kitchen. We can get into the conference center the better way. And so honestly, that's, I would say, more crew space than anything. The conference center is right over here. COVID center. And they have this locked right now. This door is open. So this room can be one big room or two small ones. There's a little air wall right here behind these two doors that would come out to separate this into two separate rooms. As you can see, they have it in one giant room right now. There's a third room over there that can connect as well. So you could actually have a decent sized conference in here. And these things are set up like any hotel on land would be. You've got TVs, there's microphones, you do production, just anything that you need to have a conference at sea. The same that you might have on land. This is a set of doors for the room that was already connected. The third room they're not using for conference anymore. The third room is actually the future cruise desk. And this area is locked. So we got a video of this on day one and the highlights. It's a very nice size future cruise area. Normally they just have a desk or two, sitting out here somewhere. But on this ship, they have a dedicated room. So they are no longer using the third area of the conference space for conference space. It is for the future cruises. And that, my friends, is it for Deck 4. We're not going to go back to where we originally started because the casino was closed, and that's where we would have gone through to get back to the front. We can't video inside the casinos anyway, so we had to go up and over. And so we'll end right here in the forward elevators and stairs here on Deck 4. Let us know what your favorite spot is. I'll be honest, mine is Celebrity Central, that cool little lounge hidden back there? Let us know in the comments below. Until we see you on another deck or another ship, be safe. Ciao!
Filming Tom and Style.
And there you go, everybody. Back to the view outside of our cabin right now, live from the Celebrity Reflection. Thank you all so much for being with us, and hopefully you enjoyed your tour of Deck 4.
And thank you all for the thumbs up.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Woohoo! All right. So, just a correction, I had said, as you know, casino going forward. Well, the theater's in the front, so we were already in the front. I meant to say backwards, but anyway, to the back of the ship. A few more people have popped in. So,
yeah.
Hello, Prince. How are you? Good evening to you. And Tim also. Yep,
Thank
yep.
you.
It's me, Tim and Allie. Allie's working tonight, so you're taking up the mast, if you will. Thank you for
Yeah.
being here, Tim. Hello, Nurse Tara. Welcome. Mama Tallman's like, have you seen a martini bar? Yes, I have. Thank you very much. It's called the Blue Martini. And actually, that wasn't like a martini bar. It's called the Martini Bar. That's what it's called. Hello, Carol. How are you? Welcome. Macrina, yes, you're late again. Shame, shame, shame. Shame, shame, shame. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Lido Life, thank you. Nice. Thank you for being here. And Valerie, welcome aboard. Good to see you all again here tonight. So thank you all for being with us.
Yes.
So today was a day in Cozumel. Before we get to that, we normally do the housekeeping notes up front, but we forgot because there is so much stuff going on. There's a lot of you here with us tonight. I want to make sure we cover it. So let's go over a couple of housekeeping notes.
We're giving away a ship.
Yes, we're going to be giving away a ship. We're giving away a real ship. No, not a real ship. If you didn't know, for those who are joining us for the first time, Lisa and I, we're going to be going on the inaugural of the MSC World America here in about a month and a half's time, something like that. April 12th, actually, a month from today,
Yeah.
April 12th through the 19th. Now, while we're on that ship, during one of our live shows, we're going to be giving away a Lego brick type replica scaled model, down a 1 to 400 scale of the MSC World America. Now, it's hard to put a value on this because I just don't know. But if you went to Lego right now and try to get a replica of the Titanic, that sucker's going to cost you 600 and something bucks. Right now, I also want to say this is not sponsored by anybody. It's not sponsored by Lego. It's not sponsored by MSC. Nobody's giving us a penny. Robert and Lisa just doing some cool, fun stuff. So we are going to be giving it away during one of our live shows. There's no way to register. You just have to be present during one of the live shows. Now, we're going to be on board 7 days, and we broadcast every night at 9 o'clock. And I'm not going to tell you which day we're going to give it away. So you're going to have to tune in. All right. And if you want to like and subscribe, great. We would appreciate it. And hit the notification bell so you are reminded when we do go live. All right. So, and of course, we do all kinds of other cruises other than that. In fact, a couple of weeks from now, we're going to be in Europe, and we're going to be getting on the Norwegian cruise lines, NCL Aqua, for its inaugural cruise as well. So hopefully we'll see you all with us then.
Bringing her over to the States.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Transatlantic. So,
Yes.
so that's one of the housekeeping notes. Two. We are currently actually on the Celebrity Reflection. We're in our cabin right now, 6180. And if you saw the balcony cam, we've got some moonlight out there tonight, which is awesome. There's the moon right there, giving us a little bit of light there in the ocean, so we can actually see the water tonight.
Right.
Absolutely stunning. Yes. So other housekeeping notes. We again on the Celebrity Reflection. If you want to ever know anything about celebrity or Celebrity Reflection in particular, there's no better time to ask than now, because we are here and we will be able to go down to customer service where they can tell us to go look it up on Google. And we will bring you that answer the very next day during our live show. If you're watching the replay, well, you could probably go to Google yourself. It's sort of a joke, but that's what they told Lisa when she went down there and asked the question. Go look it up on Google. Yeah, anyway, but if you're watching the
It
replay,
wasn't said quite that way, but
still. Whatever. That was the response. If you're watching the replay, just leave your question in the comments, because we do answer all the comments. So there's that. Other housekeeping notes. Any other housekeeping notes you can think of?
you can play Eat My Shorts.
Oh, really? Is it time already?
It's time already.
Jeez, it crept up on me.
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
Just had to get that off our chest.
Yeah. Anyway, let's see here. Lido Life is nice moonshot, right? I mean, that's literally the view right out our balcony right there.
Yeah.
We have a obstructed view balcony. That's actually more of what we look at right there. But I have the camera up really high, and as you can see, it's called a PTZ, pan tilt zoom camera, so I'm able to move it around. So yeah, beautiful shot. Of course, we're beginning to lose it because the moon's getting a little bit higher there, but that's not too bad right there.
Yeah.
And then there's, yo, what's up, Danny Mac? How you doing? Alex, good to see you. Missed you last night. Hello, everyone. Hopefully everyone is having a great day. I hope you had a great day as well. Lido Life says, I hate we missed the giveaway. We will be on our transatlantic. I know.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
We may have, I told you in the original video that we put out, it's possible if we have a lot of people who are interested, we may have a few more of them made to sell and to you guys if you want them. So we'll have details on that later on, sooner than later. But
we're not going to have thousands of them like
no,
the Titanic.
No, we might
it's
make 25
limited.
to 50 or something, right? I want them each numbered and these kind of things. Just a very limited sort of thing. We want this one to be special.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry about that, Lido Life. But if you wanted to get one, we might have some available. We haven't decided yet. We don't know.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of details still to fall into place. Have you been to La Petite Chef? We have not been to La Petite Chef. Actually, I don't think we've done any of the specialty dining.
On any of the celebrities.
Did we do any on the Ascent?
I don't think we did.
Yeah.
I'm sure we didn't.
Normally, if you're new to our channel and stuff, we're not big on going to the specialty restaurants. Not that there's anything wrong with them. We just want to see what the experience is going to be like all the way through with what's included with the fare that you've paid. Mm-hmm. And so, call us cheap. I don't want to spend $60 for a mediocre steak or whatever, right? But we've tried several of them before. I mean, we've tried the restaurants on Carnival and on Royal. We've been to a few of them. And of course, Virgin, they're all specialty restaurants. So we've been to all of those. But we just don't typically do the specialty restaurants.
No, we didn't try any on Holland either.
No, we didn't, did we?
No.
Yeah. We'll eventually get to all of them, right? Yeah. We're only, I did a count the other day. Now, just post-pandemic, everybody, I don't, pre-pandemic, I'm just not going to blow my brain up trying to figure that out. But post-pandemic, where is it? There we go. Of course, it's going to be behind everything because I don't. By the end of this year, we will have been since we started this channel and just before, so in about 2 years, actually, not even post-pandemic, but just in 2 years' time, maybe 2.5 years, actually, we will have been on 31 different cruises. Sorry, 34 different cruises on 31 different ships. So we're getting around. And, of course, we do them all, you know how we do them, right? We do them all this way.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Filming Tom and Style.
Yes, we do. We film them tall man style. Anyway, and so, yeah, we all like tonight, the tours that we did. Again, if you're new to the channel, we do ship reviews a little bit different than most people do. We do every single deck, front to back, top to bottom, or the entire ship, to include the passenger cabin decks. And I am amazed at the comments that people give us.
Yeah.
About the passenger cabin decks. It's funny, there doesn't seem to be a middle of the ground. Either it's like, oh my God, I've been looking for this kind of video forever. Thank you so much. Or, well, that was boring. What's the point of that?
Yeah, there's no in between.
And my answer to that is go read the other 300 comments. That'll tell you why. So, but we do things just a little bit different here. And we also broadcast live every single night that we are on cruise ships, bringing you a bit of our day as well as a part of the ship every night. So There you go. So welcome everybody who is new. We appreciate you being here.
Yes, we do.
And Lido Life is like, I guess they want one of the models. So we'll figure that out. All right, Danny, we were trying to persuade Grandma to go on the group cruise. Oh my gosh, that would be fantastic. Nice. She's listening. Maybe you could help with the persuasion. Mama Mac, now let me tell you, if you are not on this group cruise, I'm going to push your son overboard.
Oh.
But knowing your son, the little bit that we know him,
She might appreciate that.
you might appreciate that. I'm kidding. Kidding. We would never do anything like that.
Never.
But you can listen to the Mama Tall Man. Look,
Yeah.
hey, Grandma Mac, come join us on the cruise. We would love to meet you.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's my mom, right? So come hang out with us. It's going to be a fantastic time. We're going to put all kinds of fun things together. It's not just. I come from an entertainment background, right? So we're going to put a show on for you guys, right? So come and join us. We have 2 sea days up front. Then we're doing Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao. And then we have 2 sea days back to Miami. And so during those sea days, we're going to try to get together once, if not twice a day. Of course, we have our live show. That's definitely going to be once.
Yes.
So probably at least twice a day. And we're going to have all kinds of different things that we're going to do. And so, yeah, it'll be fun. Just you call just Danny knows how to do it. You know what? Let's go all the way in here. Let's go all the way in. Here's a little information about the group cruise.
All right.
Come join us November 8th, 2025.
There'll be meet and greets,
Parties,
pineapples.
ducks, and of course the live shows.
Don't miss our first ever group cruise. We'll see you
on
on the horizon. Of course, one change to that, there'll be no pineapples.
Yeah, at least, yeah.
Well, the cruise line will provide the pineapples.
Yes,
yeah,
the cruise line
can't
will
bring
provide the
pineapples.
pineapples.
Justine is now coming. Come on, Grandma Mac. Come on in there. Yeah, it's going to be a great time. We'd love to have you.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, Cozumel. There were 5 ships in Cozumel today. There was the Carnival Breeze. There was us. There was the Wonder. Of course, if you were with us at the beginning of the show, you saw that. The Wonder was right next to us, the behemoth that is, and blocked out all the sun and went away. It was like, oh my gosh.
It was so bright.
Oh, it was crazy. And then down further was the MSC Seascape and the NCL Prima. And so there was 5 ships in port today. Interestingly enough, we've been here so many times, even just this year, but it's been a long time since we've been docked where we were because Royal and Celebrity have their own sort of area. You know, Carnival and several of the others have their own area. And then MSC and NCL were down the ways. And so we weren't originally going to get off because we've been there and it's been the same old cookies for the last month and a half. Actually, the last 20 years. But we're like, oh, we're in a different spot. And so it's been a while. So we got off and walked around a little bit, shot some video and put that all in the highlights. And so that was really, really fun today. Went there and got a little Coke. I love Coca-Cola. I don't drink too much of it anymore, but love Coca-Cola, and especially Coca-Cola from Mexico because they don't use the fake sugar. You know, they put real sugar in there, and it tastes like old school Coke.
Yes, yes. What surprised me about Cozumel is how many of the vendors were, hey, come try our tequila, and they were getting kind of pushy.
Yeah, it was. There was a lot more barkers today.
Is that what you would call it?
I you know, like come out from the shop. Hey, come on and look at my shop. Hey, come on. I mean,
a lot of that.
A lot. Normally, there's a little bit.
Yeah.
But there was a lot. In fact, when we got back on the ship, a couple of other people were like, so did you make it through the tequila gauntlet today? And we're like, right? It was crazy.
Yeah.
It's like every third shop was selling tequila.
Yeah.
It's crazy, really.
Oh, my goodness. It was.
Yep. Before we go further, I think it's about snack time.
Oh, is it already?
Yes.
Okay.
Right? We're like, you know, we're well into this. It's time for a snack. We'll show you what we have for a snack first. And everybody get your snacks ready. Oh, look at that. Oh my God, that's so pretty. I don't even want to eat it.
I know.
Look at that, y'all. Oh. All right, little snack music for you. Here we go. All right, I'm going back live. We are live. All right. Snack time is over. Hang on. Got to unmute that. If I don't do it now, I'll forget. So, yeah, so we're still getting some good views here. We're still seeing a little bit of the moon shimmering off the water here on our balcony cam. If you are joining us late, we are 100% live on the Celebrity Reflection. That is a view right outside of our cabin, a secondary camera that I have out there. And, yeah, the moon is starting to get up there pretty high, so not as much reflection, but it's still a pretty picture.
It is a pretty picture.
So, all right, everybody, in the chat, let us know what you had for snack. Patricia already did. Patricia didn't have a snack last night, so I had to have an extra cookie for her.
Oh, you poor thing.
I know, it's horrible. But she's ready tonight. She's having a Greek salad, no lettuce.
Ooh, nice. Oh, I meant to tell you, they have the Greek orange cake in the buffet.
What?
They had the Greek orange cake.
What?
Yeah.
Let's talk about food.
Ooh, okay.
Let's talk about food, baby. Let's talk about you and me.
Food here has been great.
Fantastic. All right, menu.
Yeah. Okay.
Tonight's menu.
Tonight's menu. We had.
While you're pulling that up, so the other thing in Cozumel, it was really hot there today. And I didn't even look at the temperature. It felt like it was 110. I know it wasn't, but it's just the humidity, and we're used to humidity being from Florida. But right now it's winter. Yes, no, it's not 20 degrees in Florida, but it's been cooler in Florida in the winters, and so we've gotten used to a little bit of that cooler weather, especially in the night times. So today we're walking out. It was so hot today.
Yeah, very humid.
It was very, very thick.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, it's hot. It's like Africa hot. There you go, Macrina. All right. So for dinner tonight, options: a garden fresh salad, chickpea tomato soup, Asian consomme, classic Caesar salad, chilled shrimp cocktail, escargot, and French onion soup. For the entrees, we had roasted trout, a Mediterranean seafood orzo, lemon pepper roasted chicken, roasted pork loin, pan-sear aged sirloin steak. And they also had a fried Marcella potatoes. And don't forget their classics they have every night: broiled salmon, grilled chicken breast, and New York sirloin steak. So that was the dinner. For dessert, dessert. Of course, that's not the dessert. That's the dessert. Cherries Jubilee. Woohoo! Chocolate lava cake. Panna cotta alla romana. Cheeses, crackers, and stuff. Apple pie, creme brulee, chocolate cake. They have those three every night. The ice cream, vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry are always there, but tonight they had butter pecan. Ooh.
Oh, I totally missed that.
Right?
I should have gotten that.
And the sorbet. Lemon. So I had that, and it was cold. It was so good. I just couldn't eat it fast enough. It was like really freezing. I got that ice cream headache every time. So that was the dinner for this evening. Lisa's already posted some stuff up on Facebook. She can do that because we have our Gig Sky. We've talked about that before, so we're not going to talk about that again. If you're new and you don't know what Gig Sky is, we have a produced video on our channel. Please go watch it. Gig Sky, it's like $35 for an entire 7-day cruise, and you have internet. So you don't have to pay hundreds of dollars for internet. $35, Gig Sky. It's an app that goes on your phone. So up until, a few cruises ago, Lisa, we take all the pictures and she couldn't put them up on Facebook.
Yeah.
Because she wouldn't have internet because it's on my device.
Yes.
Well, she has Gig Sky now and she has internet. So I urge all of you who cruise, check out that video on our channel. Again, it's just entitled, I don't know what it is. What's it even entitled? Oh, it's got a picture of me and it says $250 internet or something like that. It's just from a couple weeks ago. So anyway, there you go. All right. So Patricia or Justina is having peanut M&Ms.
Ooh, yum.
They're a favorite of mine.
Yes.
Yes,
Good
I'm all about
choice.
peanut M&Ms.
Yeah.
And
choice.
same thing with the Hershey's with almonds.
Oh, yeah.
I love the Hershey's with almonds too.
Yep.
So
With a cold glass of milk.
oh yeah, cold glass of
Yeah.
milk. So let's come back here full for a minute. There was something else that it was just sort of a lazy. We got the rest of our video done today. It was a nice lazy day. We were supposed to arrive around 10 o'clock in Cozumel, but I think we got there around 9:15. We got in a little bit early, which meant we could get off the ship a little bit early.
Oh, okay.
So we were
I
able.
didn't even look at the clock.
Yeah, we weren't doing until 10:30. We were already up and had breakfast and
Yeah.
this, that, whatever. We had our first breakfast.
Yeah.
We missed breakfast the first couple days on the ship because we had been up all night videoing, so we slept through breakfast to try to get back our sleep. And outside of the eggs, I'll talk about that more in a minute, but everything else was fantastic.
Everything else was wonderful.
It was a great spread.
Yeah.
They don't seem to do eggs very well.
No.
They had like a scrambled egg, and we've talked, in a little pan on the buffet, and you put it out. But that was about as runny as
Very runny.
Yeah, that wasn't even scrambled medium.
Yeah, that was very runny.
It was So then we'll just get an omelet. So there was not really a line, which was amazing.
Right?
So we got our omelet, sat down, and it had no flavor.
Zero flavor.
It's like, how can you have, ham and cheese and tomato and all this, and it have no flavor?
Yeah.
So it's funny, as amazing as they do with food,
With everything else.
right? That the eggs are just,
Yeah.
I feel, not there.
No.
Maybe it's because you make amazing eggs. I don't know, but
Oh, thank you.
you're welcome. I don't know. So is it
Yeah.
that hard to make eggs, everybody? I don't know. It's a good topic of conversation. How do you make your eggs at home, and how do you compare them to the eggs that you get when you're on a cruise ship? Because, I'm going to shoot video of the eggs tomorrow and show everybody just what I'm talking about. Because this was not just a little runny. This
Yeah.
was like, are you going to cook those things runny? I was really, I don't know. It's just whatever. Patricia's like, I like milk duds and coffee.
Ooh. I haven't
Patricia-
had milk duds in a while.
Patricia says, we had powdered eggs in the military. Well, I was in the Army too, and I'm telling you, they were better than what we had today. Mama Tillman says, Reese's Buttercup. Of course.
I'm
What
not
else?
surprised.
Right. I translate for you. When I was younger and I would trick or treat, I would have to fight my mother for the Reese's that I would collect going door to door knocking. Trick or treat. I'd get a Reese's. She's like, ooh, a Reese's. I'm like, hands off the Reese's. Runny and more water goes further. $9 a dozen, right?
Well, that is true.
Yeah,
Holy cow.
I wouldn't have
Eggs
called them watery. I would just call them not cooked, but
Yeah.
maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I'll try to get some video tomorrow. But tomorrow's a sea day, and so we don't have to get up. So there's quite a high probability that we don't make it to breakfast tomorrow because we don't have a reason to get up.
We seem to miss breakfast frequently.
because we, are up videoing the ship until 6 o'clock in the morning when everybody's sleeping. It's funny. We were walking around today, and was it just after we finished? It was just after we finished videoing, wasn't it?
Yes.
So we had our little thing together, and we just finished because we had our shirts on and stuff, and we had just finished videoing the entire ship. And the gentleman's like, "So did you finally get it all done?" We're like, "Huh? Well, I saw it the other morning at 3 o'clock doing video, 3 a.m." We're like, "Yeah."
What was the funny thing to me was that he said, "Did you get all your videos without anybody in them?" He put it together that's why we were up at 3 o'clock in the morning videoing.
Yeah, exactly. Patricia says she earned Reese's for birthing you. Okay, fine. Oh my gosh. Now I have to get Blake to save one for me. You leave him alone. Taking candy from your great-grandson. That is just not right.
He would share.
Of course he would.
He loves to share.
He does.
Yeah.
He would gladly give you that Reese's if you saw it and you wanted it.
He would.
It's just because he doesn't know any better yet. Wait a couple more years. So outside of Cozumel and the port we were in today, there really wasn't too much more to say about Cozumel. We had a couple people ask us, have you ever swam with the pigs?
Yeah,
which seems to be a new thing.
That's in the Bahamas, I believe.
Is it the Bahamas?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Is that a new thing? Swimming with the pigs? Has that been around forever? I don't ever remember seeing.
I've seen it a couple of times.
Like throughout our cruising career or recently?
No, just recently.
So that's what I'm saying.
That's like a post-pandemic thing, I think. I don't ever recall seeing that as an excursion prior to the pandemic.
Is PETA getting to them from the the dolphins? They had to let them all go or something, or
no? They
let them all go because of the pandemic, and it's easier to get pigs.
I don't know.
Does anybody want to go swim with pigs?
Yeah.
I just it's a question.
What are your
it doesn't
thoughts
compute
on that?
Yeah, what are your thoughts? Leave it in the chat. Okay, here we go. Bev says we'll be selling a lot of eggs tomorrow. $3.19 a dozen. Senior day. There you go. Awesome, Bev.
Ooh, nice.
You have no idea,
price.
Patricia. Y'all two behave yourself. I'll ban you. I've got a button. I'm not afraid to use them. Antonio says, Robert, that's called the Halloween tax. For paying for your costume and spending my time walking you around all these godforsaken houses you want to go to, it's going to cost you one Reese's peanut butter cup per 30 minutes of time. It's the Halloween tax. Don't forget about the full red moon lunar eclipse tomorrow night. Hope you can see it in video. Well, I'm not sure what time it is. We're going to look it up, but obviously we have a camera outside. So
we will be at sea, so I don't know if we'll be going in the right direction to get it from our balcony.
And we're going to be on if we're going to be on the right side.
I'm not sure about that.
Yeah.
That'll be
early. We would, because we'll be going home. Mm-hmm. I don't know. We'll have to find out.
Yeah,
we'll have to find out. We can chat on the group cruise about it. Oh my gosh, no, forbidden. I just like to eat the candy. Of course we do. I heard of pigs swimming a few times lately.
Yes,
pigs are very smart. They probably don't want to swim with people either. I wouldn't doubt it. I don't know. For sure, Patricia. Oh, gosh. Why? Why? Yeah, I just, Lisa heard from some other people who have done it that.
The comments are, there's no in between. There's either, it's a lot of fun, or the pigs poop in the water. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Those were the two comments that I had heard.
Swimming with pigs is in the same category for me as bacon flavored lemonade. I can't do it.
Yeah,
I just can't do it.
I don't think I would want to. I mean, pigs are pretty big, and I would feel like I'd get trampled by them.
And not for nothing. Who knew that pigs swam?
That's true too.
No, they're good in mud, but. Do you want to swimming?
I don't know.
It'd be more interesting if you went mud wrestling with them. Now that would be an excursion I'd go on video. We're getting in the slop with the pigs tonight. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Oh,
my
hang on. Here we
gosh.
go. Here.
New twist on
Right?
wrestling.
Here we go. Sunday, 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 here in Cozumel. Or I'm sorry, it's the Bahamas.
It's the Bahamas, I think.
Okay, I'll work on that for y'all. Oh, Patricia says there would be no Blake without Mama Tall Man. That's correct.
That is very true.
Yeah, but I mean, you're stretching it now, Patricia. I mean, it's a real stretch. You're correct, but leave poor little Blake and his Reese's alone. I'll get you a pack of Reese's next Halloween. Like a full one, not even like the single. I'll get you a full one.
Oh my goodness.
For one of the holidays, maybe we'll make, instead of the chocolate pie, maybe we'll make a Reese's peanut butter cup pie.
Oh.
How's that, Mama Tall Man?
I bet she'd like that.
Lisa makes the best chocolate pie.
Oh, thank you.
It's really easy. It's a recipe, but it's so good.
Thank you.
Right, so swimming with pigs. Yeah, not a lot of opinions.
Yeah. It's not something I would consider doing, I don't think.
No.
Especially after hearing that poop comment.
Right? I would not.
Yeah.
Charles is like, I like to eat my bacon and sausage, not
Right?
swim with it.
I am totally with you. Totally with you, Charles.
I agree 1,000,000%. Speaking of bacon, the bacon was good
let's
here.
wash the bacon.
Yeah, let's wash it first before we slaughter. Maybe that's the trick. You go swim with them, get them all clean, and take them back by the tail and hand them to the chef.
Maybe.
Breakfast! There you go. Could you do a little better with the eggs and maybe cook them tomorrow? Speaking of the bacon was actually really good on the ship.
Yeah, it is really good.
It wasn't these like paper thin slices that you get in a lot of cruise lines.
Nope.
It was a really good.
And it wasn't a tangled mess either.
No.
They were all individual strips. Mostly. There were a couple
mostly.
that were...
I got 3. Actually, I got 4, but so I gave you 1 and I ate the other 3. But no, a lot of times, and I know that you guys who sail, Carnival, Royal, understand what we're talking about when you go to the buffet and try to take out one piece of bacon. There's 47 of them all attached.
Yeah.
Because I think they layer them like 14 layers in a pan and throw them all in the oven.
I think they do.
And cook these mass batches.
Yeah.
So when they come out, they're all stuck together. So, but however, it's typically, at least we've seen on Royal and Carnival, that they have somebody dispensing the bacon. Mm-hmm. They don't dispense the pork or anything else, but they're dispensing the bacon. And what I find amazing, they're paying somebody's salary to sit there and hand you bacon. And they're handing you a clump of 47 pieces, which you're never going to eat.
I've noticed that, yes.
So they obviously do that to try to have a little bit more control. Yes, everything is getting a little bit more expensive these days of food, this, that, or whatever. But like Carnival, they only do bacon every other day. They don't even do it every day now. Yeah. They used to, but they don't. Everybody else does it every day.
Yeah, everybody else that I've seen, yeah.
Well, we can't say celebrity yet because we haven't been to breakfast 2 days in a row yet.
Yeah, that's true too. You have a point. But we did on the Ascent.
I don't remember that far back.
Yeah.
Mama Tall Man says that would be a perfect pie. I'll supply the ice cream for it. Yummy, yummy.
A la mode.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't remember the Celebrity Ascent. We were talking about it a little bit at dinner too, and as we were mentioning to you, we've been on a bunch of cruise ships, and for the past few years, we would work 4 months, take 2 months off, work 4 months, take 2 months off. And during the 2 months off, we would typically do 5 or 6 cruises, like literally back to back to back to back to back to back to back, and then go back to work for 4 months and then do it again. And when you're crushing that many ships, all different, by the way, every single ship, different ship, it just becomes a big molded mess, which is why we're trying to spread things out this year so we can digest what we've been on literally before we're on the next one. Because I mean, last November, or I can't remember, I think it was last year, we went down to Miami, got on one ship, got off that ship, walked down the pier, got on another ship, got off that ship, got in our car, drove up to Port Canaveral 3 hours, got on a ship there. And that was a Utopia. That's right. So that was, back-to-back. And we did it back to back. So that was 3 ships, boom, 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 boom.
And then we had like a day off and then drove to Tampa and got on the
Enchantment of the Seas. It just becomes a molded mess. And, part of what we do is we want, to bring you the information about the ships and the tours and things, but also, give you a good idea of what we feel is going on with the ships and the different ships. But when you don't have any time down in between, things get lost in the mix.
Yeah,
So
we'd really like to be
trying to
able to
spread it out.
retain a little bit of that information.
Yep. Just trying to spread it out.
Yeah.
Patricia says, I just like 2 slices of bacon. A clump wouldn't be cost effective for me. No, it never is for us either.
Yeah.
But we have no. If I'm trying to pull it out and it's a clump, I actually put my plate down and try to get them to come apart.
Mm-hmm.
If not, I'll get a second set of tongs and then pull them apart because I don't want to waste. Lisa knows that. It's pretty much if it's going to be on my plate 98% of the time, it's all going to be gone.
Yeah.
I eat everything else on my plate, and because I just don't want to waste it. And the cruise lines talk so much about waste and waste control these days. They're trying to be more green. They're looking into different, they're now doing all the new ships are coming out as liquid natural gas instead of the heavy diesel fuels and waste and just all these things. And so every time I see people grab food and there's just a mound of food and they don't eat it, I'm like, it's just waste. And so if they would actually give people the 2 or maybe 3 pieces or whatever they want instead of the clump of 47, you could probably have bacon every day.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yep.
So there's that. So as we said, everybody, tomorrow is a sea day.
It is.
So it's going to be a nice, just kind of chill. We might, shoot some other videos or something for later on, but we're just going to kind of take it easy. There's a show going on tonight. We were going to cut this off early and go to it, but it's not a show. It's just the singers in the band singing different Broadway songs. I took a peek when I was coming up here, and they were just, there was no dancers, no production, at least for that one song.
Gotcha.
And the stage didn't seem to be set up for that. It just looked more like I'm going to stand out here and sing kind of thing.
They're calling it Broadway Cabaret.
Yes.
And it's supposed to be some of the top hits from various Broadway productions.
And the singers, we watched them the other night, the show.
They're
yesterday.
Amazing.
Yeah. So I'm sure that's fantastic.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I would be more into seeing the production than them standing there singing. I mean, not that, but they're good. I wouldn't mind, but you know what I mean. Macrina's like, my comments keep disappearing.
Oh,
no. It's not my fault. I promise you.
Yeah.
I promise you.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of, oh, no, I get another shot at this.
Oh, you do.
Yeah. It's my favorite little button. God, I love that button. All right. So one more time, if you have any questions about the celebrity reflection, make sure you write the word question, leave it in the chat. If you're watching the replay, if you've made it this far into the replay with all of our antics, go ahead and leave your questions in the comments. We only have 2 more days. It's
so soon.
Right?
Oh, my gosh. I can't believe we're...
Right?
Yeah, 2 days left.
We were talking about that. It's wow, what happens because we're videoing in the middle of the night. We actually end up losing cruise days.
I think we do
because of it.
We sleep it off.
We spend the whole next day recuperating.
Yeah.
And so all of a sudden that 6-day cruise is really
like 4.
A 4.5. Yeah. So we're like, oh my gosh, we did. We're done. A sea day, Bahamas, and we're off. Wow.
Yeah.
That's all right. We have
crazy.
We have some longer ones this year, so we'll have fun on those.
Yes, we do.
Actually, the NCL Aqua, the next ship that we're going to be on, the inaugural, doing the transatlantic, that's only 6 days too.
It is.
There's no stops. It is literally direct. Southampton, Boston, nothing in between.
Yeah, the other inaugurals that we've done from Southampton, they've stopped at a few ports along the way.
Yeah.
So it was a
13, 14, 15 days, usually a little bit longer.
Yeah, but this no stops.
No
Straight
stops. Ahead.
Yeah. Full speed ahead.
Full speed ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Antonio says to Macrina, Gig Sky has a special filter that seems to block your comments. I'm not using Gig Sky on the computer, so nice try. No, she just has it on her phone. I would love to use it on the computer and try it. It is a data limited program, and obviously, when you stream every day for an hour to 2 hours or whatever, that will burn up a lot of data. But
A lot.
posting pictures and keeping up with emails and answering some texts, even getting the couple of like Wi-Fi based phone calls.
Mm-hmm.
Gig Sky's perfect. That's why we have it on her phone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Justine's like, I love you, Macrina. Everybody loves you, Macrina. Come on.
Yes, everybody loves Macrina.
Yes. Danny Mac says lunar eclipse zone on Saturday. We're gonna try.
Yeah.
We're gonna try.
We're not sure which side of the ship it's going to be on, so we're hoping that we'll have a good view from our balcony.
Danny, I think it's Friday night into Saturday.
Yeah, Friday night into Saturday.
Not Saturday. It's Friday night into Saturday, at least where we're going to be at. So I don't know if it changes in different parts of the country.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
that didn't sound good.
Neighbors.
Check your balcony cam.
Balcony cam's fine.
Okay, good.
It's just the neighbors being silly.
It sounded literally like the tripod fell over.
Yeah. Antonio says, that's not true. I don't care if nobody loves you. I think you're okay. Right? See? Patricia's like, I used to take weeks back in the 1800s. LOL. Transatlantic. Oh, transatlantic used to take weeks. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
It did. Yep.
Yes.
And Irene's got a little love for you too, Macrina.
Yes.
It's YouTube, not us.
Yeah.
So
definitely not us. We miss you when you're not here, and when we don't see your comments, we miss you.
Yeah. So yeah, we have come to really enjoy the longer cruises.
We have,
especially doing what we do now, because it really does take 4 to 5 days to get all the video footage that we want to get and accomplish while we're on the ship. And so the longer the cruise, it still is the same amount of time. It's still going to take 4 or 5 days, no matter how long the cruise is. So if it's a 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, whatever day, the first 4 or 5 days, we get all of that work done. And then the rest of the time is like,
we can relax a little bit. Yeah.
Right. It's why we went on the New Amsterdam already, was to get all that video done, because we're doing the New Amsterdam next year for a 14-day Alaska.
Yeah.
And we wanted to spend all that time paying attention to Alaska, not videoing the ship and stuff. So
yes, definitely.
Yeah. It's maybe balcony cam and broadcasting. I don't know, but I could probably turn the camera to see what they're doing, but we're not going to do that either.
That might be that might not be
no,
a good idea.
It's on our balcony, buddy. I promise you. See, it's on, and the noise is coming from the other direction.
Mm.
I would just love to have better shots this way. Normally we have great shots looking back.
Yeah.
On the ships.
But now we just have lifeboats.
Yeah. Lifeboats. That's like literally straight out. There we go. Just beautiful. We're losing it though. It's getting darker and darker.
It is definitely getting
Hopefully
darker.
you guys can still see it pretty good. All right. On that note, I've run out of things to talk about for today. I mean, we really didn't talk much about Cozumel, but outside of getting off the ship for about an hour-ish, maybe, we just walked around the port a little bit, got, not groped, but barked at 6,000 times.
Yeah.
Bought our little soda. We did pick up a couple more meds, though I don't think we needed them. We picked them up anyway since we're here. At least we have some back stock, I guess, now.
Yeah.
And then we got back on the ship.
Mm-hmm.
It just, was just...
Just a quiet day.
Yeah, even quiet for us for a port day.
Yeah.
So we hope you guys all had a quiet day too.
Yeah.
All right. Tomorrow's hump day, isn't it?
Hump
Wednesday?
Hump day. Is it?
I don't know. Or is today Wednesday?
Today's
Wednesday. Today's hump day.
Today's hump day.
See, we've lost a day, everybody. You think we're kidding. I am not. Everything's a mess. So, all right. So happy hump day, everybody.
Yes.
What day is it? Come on, Come on, you can tell me. What day is it? Hump day! I love that commercial. That and the Budweiser frogs. Bud. Wise.
I like all the Mayhem commercials.
They're funny. They're funny too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Flo is the longest running spokesperson, if that's what you want to call her.
I think you're right.
She's been in like 400 and something commercials for them.
Wow.
Mayhem's been in 200 and something. Yeah. So anyway.
Nice.
Off subject. We apologize. So don't forget, I know there's a lot of people just joining. Real quick, we're giving a ship away, right? I know I've already said this in detail once, but since there's a bunch of new people here, we'll say it one more time. On April 12th through April 19th, we are going to be on the inaugural of the MSC World America, and we are giving away a ship. It is going to be a 1 in 400 scale Lego block type replica of the MSC World America. Now, let me also just say this. This is not sponsored, endorsed by anybody. Not YouTube, not MSC, not Lego, nobody. Robert and Lisa paying for this out of our own pockets to have it designed. We've commissioned sort of a Lego artist to design this 1 in 400 scale replica for you guys. Now, there's no way to register. We're going to do this really simple. We're going to give it away to someone who's actually watching us live during one of our live shows, April 12th through the 19th. We don't have to go home, right? We don't have to go home, but we do have to get the out of here. Peace.